Yes, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. It's Mr. Brown Show. It's on Friday afternoon. It is the 24th of January. We are wrapping up a week of snow and interruptions to public school schedules, flight schedules, and any other schedule you could think of. Shout out to those who are joining us. Shout out to BroncoIRadio.com, where every second of the day Annoyance is live. BroncoIRadio.com. We're proud to be. Shout out to the Brothers of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated. Shout out to the Soros of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. Welcome. Shout out to all the members of the Divine Nine organization. You know who you are. Shout out to Embracing Word Church. Welcome. So, what is the news of the day? Well, they started their flights. I guess Trump has had Tom Holden deliver on what he said he's going to do by sending out marshals and ICE officials to cities, and they have already started flights deporting illegal immigrants. If they already had a deportation notice, they are essentially out of here as of today. There's news broadcasts of them being marched on to C-17s provided by the United States Air Force. And they are flying them. I saw one plane that was slated to go to Guatemala. Okay, he's getting that done. A federal judge, put a restraining order on his executive order eliminating birthright citizenships, saying it was completely unconstitutional. And not only that, but the attorney who signed off and filed it should be sanctioned. Apparently, with attorneys, being former paralegal, there are things in their license that they must adhere to: rule of law, procedures, and you have to have what you call standing. And you can't really just file any type of lawsuit whenever you want to file a lawsuit, or you want to try to implement a change to a law, especially when it's already in the Constitution. So essentially, he was saying that those attorneys who actually submitted it, he's saying, what were you thinking? It's so elementary that you had to be a complete fool to file such an amendment or an order eliminating a current law. So good luck to Trump on birthright citizenships. Good luck. Because then again, like I said yesterday, it's the okie doke. It's the okey doke. The attorney knew it's going to be, he knows, or he or she knows that it's going to be struck down. They know the Supreme Court's going to uphold it. That's just like somebody coming up and saying, I want to reinstate slavery. And he comes up and suggests to the president, why don't you sign an executive order reinstating slavery? Insane, right? It's the same thing. So Trump knows that, but he campaigned on this. You see, the people who elected him aren't, for the whole part, they're not lawyers. They're not trained in the legal field. They're not trained in the Constitution. And he said himself, he says he loves dumb people. He loves people who are ignorant. He loves it. He loves them because he can do what he wants. He can present whatever he wants, and they'll just eat it on up. They'll eat it up, and that's what people did. So right now they're saying, "Oh, well, he did this. Yeah, he did it, and he knows it's not going to fly. He knows it's not going to stick. He threw it against the wall. He knows it fell right off the wall. It didn't stick. He knows that, but he fools you." So, and even if it takes maybe the next year or the next 2 years or 3 years, if it goes to the Supreme Court, he can always say, hey, I tried. I said I was going to do it and I attempted, but it didn't happen. So he's going to do a whole bunch of things out there that's going to be like, oh, there's no way in the world that this is going to pass. This is no way in the world that this is going to hold up in a court of law. He knows that. But he's going to present it anyway because he said he was going to do it. He said to his constituents that if you elect me on the first day, I'm going to do this. And he did. In a sense, he wasn't lying to him. So that's what's going on. But when it comes to the immigrants, all he is actually doing, because a lot of people, to their surprise, didn't know that President Barack Obama deported over 400,000 immigrants. Bet you didn't know that. Under his administration, he deported 400,000 immigrants. You didn't even know what was happening. So all Trump is doing is picking up from where Obama was doing, what he did. That's what it is. He's not going to get as many as he claims, but he said what he was going to do, and on the first day, this is what he did. Okay? The okey doke. It's already in place, y'all. Just like he's in North Carolina now talking about how FEMA doesn't have any money to help the people in Western North Carolina and Asheville, in those parts, in Greenville. They don't have the money to help them from the recent Hurricane Ellen. I believe it was Ellen. Guess what? That's fine too. Because there are people there who believe him. They'll believe him if he says they'll believe him if he says the sky is purple. They'll believe it. So he's starting off running. I think his candidate or his nominee for the Secretary of Defense may just get confirmed, but only by the skins of his teeth. It may take a tiebreaker to come in. That's where J.D. Vance, the vice president, will come in and break the tie. But he's probably gonna get confirmed. So hey, yeah, that's what's going on. That's what's going on. What else is going on? California fires are still burning, y'all. Out of sight, out of mind. If it don't bleed, it don't lead. And right now, all it's doing is burning up property, burning up land. That's what it's doing, burning up forests. That's what it's doing right now. So that's why you're not hearing much about the California fires. I mean, what else can we say? That's it. What are your thoughts? You're getting ready for those football fans. You're getting ready for the Washington Generals? I mean, the Washington Generals. The Washington Commanders. Might as well be Commanders, Generals. Might as well be. Washington Commanders playing the Philadelphia Eagles this weekend. Fly, Eagles, fly. Yeah. Fly, Eagles, fly. Go Birds. Who are you rooting for? Who else is playing this weekend? Who else is playing this weekend? Is it Buffalo and Buffalo playing San Francisco? Go San Francisco. I like to see the Eagles and San Francisco in the Super Bowl. That's who I want to see. The Eagles and San Francisco in the Super Bowl. That's who I'm calling. Who do you want to see in the Super Bowl? Mr. Brown Show. Thank you for joining in.